Okay, a number of test flights had been done on Dave's wing, plus done a bit flying on my own wing. The wind had shifted a lot from the time that Duncan and I think Aberdeen guys Matt had flown down. The wind's changed another 90 degrees. Problem with that is that where we are, we've got a very shallow slope followed by an 8.5 glide, and with Dave doing very nice flight down there from forward launch, he cleared the gully with probably less than about 30-40 feet on the approach, and on the map that works out as an 8.5 to 1 glide, which is about what you'd expect to get out of his wing. Not too surprisingly, on the wing I was flying, which is a comp wing, I cleared the gully with a good 100 feet. Now there was enough airflow, as you'll see in a second, from me doing a reverse launch just using the risers, not even clipped in. There was enough wind to do a reverse launch, but allowing for the time constraints with the light going down, the choice was to just do a alpine, mainly reasoning being where the wings laid out is good heather, but in front, as you can probably see from the vertical shots there, in front particularly it was a lot rockier, so we didn't want to mess about. Other problem is at this time of the evening it's very easy for the wing being moved to trigger a very slight katabatic flow, let alone a stronger, sure tailwind. And the problem with the double bounce on that is that if you don't get it just 100% spot on, wing will go over forwards. So last minute checks, every little bit just to try and make it the best as possible, nothing snagging, tips curve forwards, very slight indication of wind on the windsock on the radio. Checks of airspace. Now, not too much effort, easing forward slowly, just letting the wing rise, then pick up speed a wee bit, damping on the brakes, long strides, easing off left brake. You can see the interference as the radio transmission just goes on. Just gentle guidance, easing into the air. Okay, now prior to this, just while I'm doing my launch, prior to this Dave had been just a tiny touch to the left of the gully. So call on the radio, and he didn't use any brakes, just perfectly, just leaned a wee bit to the right, and I could see from the V gap, almost like a gun sight, just easing round slightly, and he made it nicely through the gap and then out over the valley. So this is me on a straight glide flight, no brakes, trying as fast as I can to get out. So while he's still got good height, I'm out over the valley, I can see both him then, and I'll be able to see the landing areas. Again, radio interference there just as I'm passing instructions. Unfortunately, as you can gather, the audio lead had pulled out earlier on, so we've got no sound recording on this video clip. So just now Dave's heading across the far side of the valley, across the river, just putting in a few gentle turns. Having a good look around for his various options for landing. You just see him there, centre of the picture on the right hand side slightly. So I've put in a left lean only turn, a slight bit lift along here. The helmet cam setup is on, well, head cam setup is on the right hand side, so by flying that way it makes it easier to film him, and I'm turning around to follow out. Again, radio interference onto the video. Unfortunately I've got a problem with condensation on the lens cover, so there's a glass lens protector, sort of skylight filter type arrangement that's meant to be sealed, but it seems to have a tendency for condensation in some types of flights. Dave slightly left of centre of the picture, just above the river. So I'm almost aligned with the river just now, just passing back across. And it's probably about to, I think from memory, he's about to put in a left turn. Yep. Flying around, not too far from the wood. And when I go a bit lower over there, there was a wee bit lumpy. Yep. And coming in. Nicely spot. Very nice landing. Okay, so don't need to worry about radios now, so have a wee bit of fun on the way down. So I think that was that the second one? About three, 4 turns, something like that, and tight 360. Then ease it out. Minor, nothing major, but wee bit lumps over the wood. Turning round, and then 360, tight turn round into the old sort of death spiral, wingtip touching the grass first. So carving round, high G turn, diving, lose a lot of height in this sort of manoeuvre, skimming the grass, the roll level, and just ease and let the wing drop down. End of an excellent day, not the best days flying ever, but an excellent day, good company.